Hey everyone, I got a request to do an update on these rapid rooter plugs. My opinion about them is it's a good product. I think I just used them for the wrong application. I tried to start difficult seeds, peppers, echinacea. Oh, there's the train. The peppers and echinacea are really hard to get started from seed. The peppers need really warm soil, like 75, 80 degree soil, and then really warm temperatures outside. We're still only in the beginning of May. It's just now getting kind of warm. I just don't think they had enough heat to get going. You can't really see, and I'm not even really going to try, but you can see that some of them rooted. Well, maybe I will try. I lied. See that? Probably not, but maybe. There's a tiny little sprout from a jalapeno. Some of the other ones sprouted, but they're just tiny. And echinacea actually sprouted, but then it kind of died. Excuse me. They do get kind of dried out. I've left the top off of it now. The success that I had was with tomatoes. I had two pretty decent sprouts from Brandywine tomatoes. The two little plugs here that are gone are now repotted. This Amish paste tomato, let me see if I can get real close. It's doing pretty well. It's a little bit leggy. See that? It's probably like, I don't know, 1.5 inches tall. And I think this top might have made it a little bit leggy. Not quite sure. What I did is I repotted, transplanted these plugs into cups with a little more soil and kind of amended it. I don't know, I mean, like I said, I think it's a good product, but I think maybe for my application it just didn't work. I think for hydroponics it might be amazing. I think if I would have had these under a seed mat, you know, like a heat pad with a grow light, you know, right on top of it to keep them from being leggy, I think they would have done better. I think me putting them outside with this dome and trying to guess, you know, the temperature of the day and how much humidity it was going to need by adjusting this top, adjusting these two side vents, you know, and I just don't think this was the right application. I'm not really going to give up on them. I think I might try putting them on a heat mat with a grow light, which I'm planning to get, and see if that works a little bit better. Maybe like an indoor starting application, you know what I mean, instead of being outside here in the sun. I watered these today and they're already just completely dried out. And that's my fault because I didn't have the top on. So I would still recommend you get them and try them. Maybe try a different application. Maybe try different seeds. You know, maybe not pepper seeds, echinacea seeds. Maybe some other kind of seed that would sprout easier. The roots do come through. See here on the bottom, you know, which is what they're supposed to do. And then you can just plant this whole plug in the soil, which is what I did. I'll go show you the transplants that I did and kind of wrap up this quick little video. Alright, so here's the transplants that I did. What I did is I planted them in these plastic drinking cups. I saw this on a forum that I'm on part of, a fig tree growing forum. And everybody uses these to root their fig cuttings. You can kind of, sorry about that, my battery just died. You can see the roots growing through the cup. You can, you know, drill some drain holes in the bottom. It gives you ample room for growth for the roots, and they're cheap. Like I went to a little store here in town, Fred's. I don't know if everybody has Fred's, but I got like 15, I think, of these for $1, you know, so for seed planting, they're pretty good. Anyway, that's a whole nother video. So here are the transplants, the Brandywine, right here. This one's a transplant. Oops. This one's a transplant, it's very leggy. And this one's a transplant, not quite so leggy. Now these two look amazingly better compared to those. Maybe amazingly is too much, but they do look better. Like, look at the difference. These two tomatoes were in the peat pots that I was about ready to give up on those. I had those under that dome and they got mildew and etc. and so on, so I just took them out, set them on the front porch, let them do what they were going to do, and they turned out to be really good. So I'm pretty pleased with those. So again, here's the ones from the Rapid Rooter. They're leggy, they're tall because I think the dome had something to do with it, or the temperature, or the plugs drying out before I could get to water them. I'm not really sure. Again, I don't think I would give up on them. I would just try them, you know, with a different application and give them another shot. So these cups, just want to say again that it's a good idea. They're cheap. They don't look half bad. You know, if you're going to have a whole bunch of these sitting around on your deck or porch or whatever, that, you know, they look like they're supposed to be planters and not just a bunch of empty beer cups sitting on your deck. Stick a little craft stick, popsicle stick in them, label them, and I think they do well. Anyway, that's just my opinion about those cups. I am going to try rooting some figs later this year in these cups and see how those work. Anyway, just wanted to give you an update on those plugs. Thanks for watching.